It's a glare, man. What up, y'all? Yo, I don't know about the rest of Steelers Nation, but I'm officially in panic mode. I'm officially in panic mode. The shit I seen last night, yo, I've been out in the cold, man. Out in the cold. But shit I seen last night, man, it's crazy. Like, oh, my eyes are watering and burning. What the fuck? Oh shit. Yeah, man, but I watched that game last night. I watched 3/4 of that game last night. I could have turned it off after 3 series. After the first 3 series in the first quarter. I could have turned it off. Because I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming, man. Yo, Pittsburgh was bad. Pittsburgh was bad. Injury bugs hitting. And they still can sustain a game, but they're not gonna be able to win no games, man. They're not gonna be able to. They're gonna be one and done in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go in with 12 wins. They're gonna be one and done in the playoffs because Ben Roethlisberger it's over for him. You know, his style of play. He can't play his style of play no more because he's older, and what he think he can do and what he think he looks like, he don't look like that. You know, he think he's still out there doing it. You know, he said he's gonna play another year, but I really don't see it. I don't see him playing another year. I feel like the organization the Steelers organization gotta save him from himself. You know, I don't think they will. But they almost gotta save him from himself because he looked fucking terrible last night. Ben looked terrible last night, man. He was setting the receivers up for failure. I mean, just throwing them right into the DBs. And you see that a lot when quarterbacks start to get old. Tom Brady's doing it. Peyton Manning did it. Drew Brees is doing it. You know, they start to throw the receivers right into the. It's like they don't see it coming no more. You know how they used to anticipate. He threw Eric Ebron into triple coverage, and damn, they got the man's back broke. You know. And Chase Claypool flashed open. So, like, he don't see the plays developing no more. I think he's gun shy from all the hits he took in his career. You know, and it's starting to catch up with him. You know, and I think it'll be like you got a young team. You got a real good defense. They getting turnovers at a real high clip. But you got all those young receivers, and they just doing them a disservice with Ben, man. I mean, dudes get open. I mean, Deontay Johnson dropped a lot of balls, but he didn't drop none last night. and he got to work on that. But the overall gist of the game, Ben Roethlisberger is playing terrible, and he knows it. But I don't think there's no snapping out of it. I don't think there's no snapping out of it, man. I see a one and done. But let's just throw it hard as hell, man. Got my chicken and wild rice soup. I ain't gonna say from where, because they ain't paying a brother. But yeah, man, it's a wrap for Pittsburgh this year on a realistic front. Because the backups is terrible. Mason Rudolph, he got no velocity on his passes. He floats everything. Every pass he throw can be a pick six. So, yeah, I just, I don't see nothing to look forward to. Even when we was 11-0, but when we was about 8-0, you could see them start to fall. You could see them start falling apart. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cowboys should have beat them. It's just like, that's just a bad team now, man, and you can't even defend it. There's no defending it. Benny Snell looked good. They fell in love with the feel-good story with James Conner, right? You know what I'm saying? He beat cancer and all this other stuff. He played for University of Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? But he's a good backup running back. But he's not a legit running back, He's not a legit number one running back. All the jokes when Antonio Brown was there and Juju got voted team MVP and all this other stuff. He was catching more passes because the whole defense was set up for Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. Let's be for real. The whole defense was set up to stop those dudes. You know what I'm saying? And then Juju came up. He's a good number two. He's tough after the catch. He's tough running, catch and run. But he ain't stretching no defenses. He ain't changing no coverages, Juju. Nah. You can put a linebacker on Juju if he's fast enough. Because he damn sure can't shake loose from no cornerback. And the majority of the safeties he can't even shake loose. So, I mean, with that being said, they got a lot to do this offseason. And they got to be realistic, man. They got to be realistic. Like, you can't do the players like you do the coaches and just have them there forever. Because the coaches don't slow down. Don't matter how slow the coaches are. Don't matter how old they get, because they're not out there being physical. Chase Claypool was open a few times, and I don't think he couldn't believe he didn't get the ball. Because when he'd been watching on TV, then going crazy down the field. Now they got this new quick offense he's getting the ball out of his hands in like 2 seconds or 1 second or whatever, but the DBs is sitting down on the routes. Like, the receiver can't even get open, man. You got receivers that go downfield. You can't stop them 6-7 yards, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not working. It's just not working. And they changed everything because of Ben. They don't want him to take a lot of hits and all this other stuff, but it ain't working, man. It ain't working. Yo, I just don't see it. I just don't see them winning a playoff game, man. I don't see them winning a playoff game. Ain't nobody saving them. I can't see them winning the playoff game. Devin Bush, Bud Dupree. I don't even know if Spillane's coming back. You know, and it's like every week. Now you're getting a big injury. You know? Getting a big injury now. So I don't know, man. What y'all think, man? Pittsburgh fans, Steelers Nation. What y'all think? Y'all think we got something to flip it around, or y'all think it's time for Ben to go? Cause realistically, Ben is the problem right now. Even without being able to run the ball, he's just like passes getting batted down. 6'5", 6'6". How the hell you get so many passes batted down at the line of scrimmage? He can't get out of the pocket no more. He's too slow. He still like to hold the ball and try to muscle the linebackers and the D linemen. But now them dudes are fighting for the ball. Like, none of that's working no more. All of that's over with. You know? I just don't feel like they got enough to go where they need to go. You know? I don't see it. I don't see them winning 2 games in the playoffs. They already lost the bye. They might not even finish the season second place in the AFC. They might get passed by Buffalo. You know? And then you got Cleveland right on them, right on their tails. Cleveland's right on their tails. Cleveland's winning. And you got to play Cleveland before the season's over. So you end up with 4 losses. I mean, you could go from, because they was first 2 weeks ago, you could go from first in the AFC all the way down to 4th or 5th. You know what I'm saying? With bad quarterback play. No running back play. It's the NFL, so you know the injuries are coming. You know, you know the injury bug is about to hit. Whether it's major injuries or, you know, 2 or 3 weeks here, 2 or 3 weeks there, defensive lineman here, safety here. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that works together. So, with that being said, get what you can get out of this season, which I don't think is going to be much. You know? But you got to start planning for the future, man. You know, Ben Roethlisberger every year, oh, I'm thinking about retiring. When he was still really good, playing really good. Now you playing like shit. You talking about coming back for another year. What the hell you coming back for? You just handcuffing the team. You just handcuffing everything. That almost got ugly. But you just handcuffing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nah, man. Nah. Don't do us no favors. Don't come back. Help the franchise. Don't hurt it. But yeah. I don't know, man. Y'all drop a comment below. Like, subscribe, share. But I'm officially in panic mode. I don't know about y'all. But this shit got it. This shit is over. This season's over. If you ask me. I just don't see nothing they can do to put together a deep playoff run. I don't see nothing they can do to be a threat to winning the championship. They definitely can't beat Kansas City. Can't cover Stephon Diggs, so you can't beat Buffalo. And you definitely can't score on Buffalo because their defense is lights out. So, I mean, I don't see where you can't beat Tennessee at this point. So I just don't see where Pittsburgh is going to advance. Every team in the AFC looked pretty good. All the top 6 teams, except for Pittsburgh, all the top 6 teams look pretty tough, you know? So I don't see where they can advance. I don't see where they got an advantage on any other team, you know? But, you know, that's why they play the game. And the next few weeks will tell it all. Because the playoffs is right around the corner. So, you know, I'm still rocking. I'm still there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't jumped off the ship, but I'm gonna be objective about the ship. The ship got many holes in it, and we ain't plugging none of the holes. We can't plug none of the holes right now at this point of the season. We gotta do the best we can do and see how far we can get. And this off season, man, we got big moves to make. Not even a question. We just got big moves to make. But man, let me finish this and get back in this truck, man. I will holler at y'all later.